It's not a tumor. It's time for MNC Mornings.
Not a tumor, I promise. Although some call us cancer. Bada bing. What's up, everybody? Welcome to MNC Mornings. We are doing it live, and it is going to be a great show. Thank you guys for coming out and spending your Sunday morning with us. As always, it is greatly appreciated. First of all, I want to introduce my fellow tryout person for Daft Punk, and we'll get into that momentarily. Mooch, good morning. What's up?
What's up, buddy? Good morning. This is great, buddy. You know, it's funny. I don't know if you guys ever seen those home makeover movies that used to, or shows used to be on ABC back in the day. I really want to start an MC Mornings with "Good Morning Vietnam." No, but this is great, man. This is an awesome show. I'm kind of pumped. I've actually had way too much coffee, way too much coffee. So Mooch is ready, willing, and able.
Yeah, I saw you out there pimping Crossfire early this morning, too. You're like, hey, watch Crossfire for a couple hours and then watch MNC Mornings.
Isn't it great? It's really to warm people up to the Mooches. You know, you can't just come into MNC Mornings without a little, you know, you got a prerequisite there.
Yeah, that was a great show as well, by the way.
Really was, right? How great was Alan?
Fantastic job. Yeah, he did a damn good job. I was surprised because it's hard to just hop into a podcast and do well, and he just came out and really kind of nailed it.
Well, I got news for you. I was talking to him a couple weeks ago, and he was all about it. He says to me, he goes, yeah, I'd love to come on the show. And I'm like, what? And then he's writing to me through the week. He's like, hey, let's get into this. Let's talk about that. And I'm like, this guy's pumped. And I mean, like, that's what you say. Like, there's a lot of people that want to do podcasts, but then there's a lot of people that, like, when they get on there, it's almost like they pull a Walt Disney. When the minute they hit the microphone, they kind of freeze up, lock up, or they just enjoy the show and kind of forget they're on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Alan took the keys and just started driving. So that was great, and we hope to have him on again real soon. Check out AR12 Gaming, folks. Great website.
Yeah, and we also got J-Dubs as always. What's going on, Jay? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. We actually had a lot of rain today, which was really needed. My grass was turning brown and shriveling up. Yeah, no, it's been awesome. We had like a drought for about a week, and then this morning the skies opened up and the rain came down, and I think everything's going to live again, so that's great.
Nice. I didn't know it rained in Canada. I thought it just snowed.
It just snows,
so,
yes.
Yeah, just a lot of snow.
We have about 2 weeks of summer, and in those 2 weeks it does rain quite a bit.
So your summer is flooded with rain. That's
basically.
Hey,
how
you know,
Canada.
Crap, I just got to say this. We don't usually go right to the chat, but I want to say hello to Sir William. Sir William Galloway is in the chat. You know, he called in a few weeks ago, and he actually won a prize.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember Sir William? We gave him a chat nickname, which is fantastic. Want to give it a shout out.
He's Sir William, and
yes.
yes, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that like button, and we appreciate you guys coming out. Today is the raffle for the Patreon.
The Patreon raffle, yeah, huge giveaway.
Yeah, and I want to say that the Skype lines are open. MC Mornings. MC Space Mornings. That's how you guys get a hold of us if you want to call in live. And yes. I want to start off by saying Mooch comes into the chat this morning and he's like, man, I got some news for you that you're gonna like. And so he's like, it's my birthday in a couple months, and I'm like, okay, where's he going with this? And he goes, so my brother comes over and he's like, I got a surprise for you for your birthday. And he got him a PlayStation VR. So Mooch is now.
I am now part. No, because Daft Punk is two people, right?
Yes.
So we have the full band is together. Yeah. So there you go, folks. I have mooched VR somehow into the house. I've been playing it, like I said, on my brother's system for a while. He's a huge VR fan. He's been doing exactly what Crap does. You got to get out there. You got to try it. You got to get more stuff. You got to try this. You got to try that. Anyways, long story longer. He's like, listen, if you're not going to go get it, here's a very, very early birthday. It's a very early birthday present, but he's like, here, take it and enjoy it. So I did hook it up, and I have not played it or experienced it in the Mooch home yet, but we'll be doing that later this afternoon.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. That, I mean, because you probably weren't ever going to buy one, but hell, that is a great gift to get. Like, I wish somebody would have gifted me that.
It is. I'll tell you, it is a great gift. You know, listen, the thing about it is this. Here's my thing with VR, and it's not going to change because I have one. It's the same thing when people were like, well, Mooch got a PS4. I had a PS3. I had a PS2. I had a PS1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the VR experience is, to me personally, I don't think it's quite there yet. I think it's something to try. It's novel. It's got some great 20, 30-minute experiences. I do think the Resident Evil game is probably the best game that's available for PSVR right now, because it's the full-fledged game. It's not an experience. It's a full-fledged game. So I'm going to be picking that up and probably trying that out. And then maybe we'll do a mooch review on the PSVR. We'll give it a full...
you definitely should do a mooch review, man.
Top to bottom review.
Yeah, try it out, man. Like, play, like, the Batman game, maybe some Farpoint and stuff like that. I think that the game is...
Farpoint crap, I just had a problem with it because of the glimpses. I call it the glimpses.
Yeah, it's that what happens is you do the half steps, but you can adjust those to they're a little bit better. Right. I don't see why they did it that way. Like, you should be able to just, like, walk around because you can literally turn and do whatever, but that is jarring at times. So, like, I tried to avoid the half step stuff. When I was playing
when
through
you
the
play
game.
Farpoint crap, do you stand up or sit?
I sit down.
See, that's the way to do it. And the last time I tried Farpoint, I was standing up.
I'd fall the fuck over if I
Let me tell you something. That's close. Like, I actually took a good stance, and, like, in all honesty, there's times while you're shifting really quick that, like, you're definitely gonna stumble and bumble a little bit. It does give you a little bit of, like, I wouldn't use the word queasiness off the bat, but it could.
Yeah, you know what? It's a shame you didn't get this like a few weeks ago because they did a sale on a bunch of their VR stuff. Like, I got like 4 or 5 good games for about like $50 off the PSN not too long ago. So yeah, that's I think there's a Spider-Man Homecoming thing. Again, that's a free thing, but it's like almost like the Batman thing, and it's I believe it's free. I mean, it's not a super long thing, but it is free, so it might be worth downloading and checking out as well. So. Hey, we got an early morning call on M&C Mornings.
Get that call.
M&C Mornings, what's
Good
up?
morning.
Good morning. The zoo.
Hey, this is Victor.
Go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead, Victor.
Victor, unaware that we don't actually...
Hello?
Hello.
Go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead, Victor.
Go ahead, Victor. Ask your question.
Victor, this is Vector.
Hey, I was just wondering if you guys are surprised that there was a lot of good news that came out for the Xbox this week, and you know what do you think about Sony? You know, just basically faltering by the wayside with all the negative press that they're getting. Just let me know what you think. All right, bye.
Well, you know, crap, you did a couple of videos that were all, you know, positive about Xbox, and the devs came out and said enough of the bashing. There was a lot going on. I'm just going to answer the caller's question on the other side of it. I want you to maybe take over because the Xbox side, because you did so many great videos. But I've noticed that there has been some really good Xbox news, but better than that, there's been nothing from Sony. Sony's been so quiet.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We're also critical of Xbox, and Sony's probably just sitting there loving that. You know what I mean? That Sony has absolutely done nothing, and they had like the most one-and-done E3 that they've ever had, where it was like they were bothered to even do it. Like, I guess we got to go out there and, you know, give them something. You know, let's have people hanging from the rafters and try to, you know, like they're watching their clock the whole time. I just get that feeling when I watch that E3. It's like they're watching their watches the whole time. You know what I mean? So I just feel like they haven't done anything. When was the last big, like, PlayStation news or PlayStation, you know, anything? They've been extremely quiet for a very long time.
There was that released footage of the Uncharted DLC. I'm calling it DLC, whatever you want to call it, the standalone. Yeah. But except for that footage that came out maybe a week and a half ago, where, like, you know, everyone kind of got that 10 to 15 minute snippet that we all got to watch on 85 different channels of the same footage. Except for that, there was not much out of Sony.
Yeah, there has been hardly anything, and their game lineup for the rest of the year all of a sudden quiet. And then, you know what I mean, like they started off, I guess, with a bang if you like those type of games, which I'm not really a big fan, like Horizon Zero Dawn, which I saw somebody today on Twitter who likes to stir the pot wasn't actually a fan of Horizon Zero Dawn, huh?
Yeah, that was and happy to see.
Yeah, you know what's funny is this, right? Like, I managed to finish it just because I was like, I paid for this crap. I'm going to plow through it, you know what I mean? And also, it does look nice, and I'm playing it on a 4K TV, which is cool. So, you know, so I plowed through it. But I know multiple people now that are like, I tried to play it, including Hellhammer, you, Worry, and the other people that are like, I tried to play through it, and the gameplay just is not good.
Listen, you know, it's not just the gameplay for me, crap. And guys, you have to understand, this isn't, you know, hating on PlayStation by no means. I actually kind of wanted to get into it, and I fell into like that video game, like show hole. You know what I mean? Where it was like, it's just like you got into it and you're like, okay, so what do I have to do? The same thing for 40 hours? And I know that's it's a tough term to say because you could definitely turn it around and say, well, is it the same in this and the same in that? Yeah, but sometimes the similarities in the other games still keep me extremely intrigued. And for this, it just wasn't. Like, the other thing I had a hard time with, which is the reason I have a hard time with Mass Effect games, Crap, is I have a hard time with the whole, like, go up to one character at a Citadel in Mass Effect or when you're in one of the tribal areas in Horizon, and you go up to the person and they've got 65 different, like, communication tabs, and then as you open them, each of them open up to 2 new ones. And I'm like, my God, I'm standing here talking to somebody for like a half an hour, and it's nothing. It's like, what do you think, Aloy? And she just stares like she's just seen a ghost, and she's like, I don't know, but I'll go do whatever you need me to do. And it's like, okay, Aloy, do me a favor. Get me the bag of apples that's at the other end of town. Come back, give me those apples. I'll make you pie, and you can distract one of the mechanical rhinos. And I'm like, what? And that's only one part of the 65-part, dialogue. That's where you lost me.
And Lord help you if you stop playing that game and then go back to it. You're just like, what the hell? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact that game is hard to just like pick back up and kind of get back into. So I mean, I'm not knocking it because I know a lot of people really like it, but I'm just saying for me personally, it didn't like get it done. I didn't understand what a lot of the admiration was for, because I could totally see that the gameplay aspects of that game were very lackluster, especially like there's no lock on or anything like that, and you have to like the aiming system was really poor. You know, it's kind of like how The Last of Us, I have a problem with the mechanics of that, just really bad. Like, here's your 4 bullets, here's your 8 enemies, good luck. You know what I mean? Like, here, you got to aim this wobbly-ass gun. Like, I know you upgrade it throughout the game, but it never feels good in terms of shooting. And I know it's supposed to be like a survival-type game, but to me, that game was another one that just suffered from gameplay issues. But I know you like it a lot, which is fine. I like some PlayStation games, too. Like I said, I'm a big Uncharted fan, but I'm actually really excited for the new Lost Legacy. Like,
I am too. I'm just shocked that you like Uncharted and don't like The Last of Us. I mean, it's the same developer. They're not going to change the mechanics.
Yeah, well, dude, the Uncharted ones have lock-on. You know, like...
True, true.
MNC Mornings, how can we help you? What's up? Maybe this person gets it. Just ask the question and get the hell off the line. MNC, hello. ¿Cómo estás?
Step up to the mic.
Hey, Mooch, Crap. This is X-Man. I got a question, and this is weird. Well, comment. I'm playing a lot of games that I'm streaming on Mixer and sometimes Twitch, and I notice a lot of people are asking me, am I playing on the PS4? And I have to notify them that I'm playing on the Xbox One. A lot of games that are similar to what they have over there. And I'm wondering, what's your opinion on that? Why do they keep asking me that? Don't they stream games also? And pretty much that's about it, the gist of it. I want your opinion on that. And, oh yeah, I remember the second version. When we start streaming PUBG and we start streaming Crackdown and some of our other games, I wonder what the opinion is going to be when that starts hitting hard on the streams and start going up to the top, and how Sony players are going to react to that. You know, wondering where their games are this year that they can stream that are comparable to what we have. That's about it, guys. Thank you very much, and I wait for your opinion. All right, bye-bye.
Well, you know, I think that as far as the Mixer thing, I'm not sure. Like, Mixer is most people just stream Xbox or PC on Mixer. I don't really know that there's a lot of PS4 on that because it would require an extra step where you'd have to like run it through OBS and a bunch of stuff. So I don't think that it would seem obvious to me that everything that's on there is either Xbox or PC. You know? Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what he means when he says people ask him what is he streaming. I mean, yeah, I think if you're on Mixer, I mean, it's
built right into Xbox. Yeah. So I mean, you know, so yeah. Hey, what's up, Noof? I see you out there, bro.
Yeah, Noof. A lot of great people in the chat this morning, Crap.
Yeah, Mel and Xbot I seen, and Daz and Sir William.
Xbox Pope.
Rain. Yeah, the Xbox Pope. He's blessing us with his popiness. And,
his popiness. His holiness.
His holiness, sorry, yes. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then the other question that he had, which was, what the hell was his other question?
No. The other part of his question I didn't kind of grasp.
Well, yeah. Sorry, guy. I didn't grasp the other part of your question because
I apologize.
We suck
maybe
at.
Maybe he can put it in the chat so we can all read it.
Yeah, if you guys put it in the chat, if he's watching, yeah, because we just people always don't understand. They're like, you guys really don't pay attention, and it's like, do you understand? Like, he asked 2 questions, and there was a bunch of stuff in between there. So it's an interesting thing to kind of to hear what everybody is talking about in terms of their questions. You know, it's like, hey, do you guys like this? But they'll ask that at the end of like this long.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people do that during their calls, but I love the calls, man. You guys just keep those calls coming in, man, because they are like a live call is awesome. It's like because you know what it is. It's something that hits them while they're listening to the show, and it's like, you know what, I really want to get this off my chest, or some kind of question that maybe they've seen over the past week in news that maybe is unclear to them. Crap does read a lot of stuff about what's happening, so he can definitely answer 90% of your questions. I'll take up the other 10%.
Yeah, the Xbox One X is not getting delayed, guys. It's coming. We're getting it this year.
Definitely not getting delayed.
Yeah, it's not. It's like the only thing is people are freak out a little bit about that simply because they haven't opened them up for pre-order. But it's past everything, and I'm assuming we're gonna get it. Sometime probably around Gamescom. That would make the most sense. So yeah, you can call in on Skype.
Now, listen, I agree with you, but let me tell you why you're wrong. Mook, thanks for chiming in and letting us know how you really feel.
Yeah, that's worldwide. Skype, man. MC Space Mornings. You can call in, and we get calls from everywhere. Dubai, Germany, the UK, everywhere. So, yeah, it's very, very, very exciting time. But, hey, we do got some voicemails.
We have some voicemails, absolutely.
Let's get somebody up. Who do we got?
Sure. First on the deck is Xbox Trigger.
Trigger.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap AJ, it's Xbox Trigger from Twitter, and my question is, why do you think Microsoft got rid of the earpiece in the Xbox Ones? Ever since the S came out, there's no earphones that come with it. I know when the Xbox One version first came out, they were pressured to bring the earpiece in. I remember that because people saying it costs $100, and what's the point? So they bundled it in. But since the S came out, they didn't bundle it in, I guess, to save money. But since the Xbox One X is an elite console, do you think they'll put earpiece in? I don't think so. And what's your opinion of why they don't do it anymore? Anyway, that's it. Have a great day. Bye.
Good question. They took out the earpiece because I think just to save some money.
Yeah.
And that's basically all it comes down to. Also, probably they have some kind of feedback or data that most people use something other than that base earpiece. Like, look at the Sony thing, man. It comes with that little Junior Mint. Nobody's using that thing.
No.
Except for Mooch one
time.
time.
Yeah, that was a terrible experience. But here's my whole thing, Crap. I think I can answer the gentleman's question. Here's the deal, Trigger. There's no reason for them to do that. It's a complete waste of money. Now that it's a universal 3.5 millimeter jack, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. I bet you if you go back to the 50s when you bought a pair of shoes, it used to come with one of those little plastic shoe horns. Remember, you put your heel in so you could jam your foot in there? And they're like, no. People just use their finger. So they got rid of it. It sounds like a stupid thing, but really that thing probably only cost them about $5-10. And people are like, come on, Microsoft, put it in there. For $5-10, give it to me. And it's like, yeah, but if they can take those out over 30 million, 36 million units, it's a lot of money that they can put into something else. And to be honest with you, there's no way you don't. Everyone's got cell phones. Your cell phones come with headsets. And the headsets that come with your cell phones are just as good as that. Actually, it's probably they're better than the ones that come with the Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, you can pick up pretty much anything. I prefer like using the Turtle Beaches and stuff. So I mean, it's a cost-cutting measure. And you have to figure that they pass the savings on to us. So, MNC Mornings, what's up? Good morning.
Hey, Mitch. James. How you doing? This is your boy, Reed. For Destiny 2. What's next? Deflated football signed by Tom Brady for pre-order in Madden?
Oh.
And, J-Dubs, I heard you say the best Canada, all the hottest woman in the world, Pamela Anderson. Jesus, a lot of boys went through a lot of Kleenex watching her. That's not what I called. I called a question. Everyone complaining about Crackdown 3 graphics. If this was Borderlands 3, would they still be complaining about the graphics?
Good question.
Thank you.
Hey, he's calling ship to shore, folks.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of a storm or something,
In case
man.
you didn't know you couldn't call in MC Mornings at the Bermuda Triangle, you can.
Yes, you'd be wrong on that. Something
I'm sorry
about
that call, guys. I'm not sure why. I find a lot of the callers are coming in pretty hot this morning. I'm not sure.
Dude, it comes in hot, like burns my ear, and then he's like, Pamela Anderson, Tom Brady footballs.
Yeah, I was like, the beginning was rough. Thank God his question was clear. No, he made a good point, Crap. If that was Borderlands 3 with the cell shading, everybody would be like standing up with glorious applause.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I'm actually excited for this Agents of Mayhem game coming out in a couple weeks, and that's cell shading. In fact, that's like almost a ripoff exactly of Crackdown.
Right.
So, you know, nobody's talking about that. Nobody's complaining about that. So it always kind of bugs me as to why people are still continuing to complain about the Xbox game. It's only because it's an Xbox exclusive. That's why. You know,
right?
Nobody cares about any other game that's cell shaded. Like, look, Persona 5, brilliant. You know what I mean? Zelda Wind Waker or Zelda Breath of the Wild, brilliant. You know, but when it comes to an Xbox game, oh no, because it's the most powerful console ever, it can't have any stylized games, right? Bullshit. You know, there's it's held to an impossible standard, which is just absolutely asinine.
There's something about what you said about the Zelda game, and the more I play that, I mean, do you know how just how bad Microsoft would get hit about how empty the world is? Like, there's not a lot going on in the Zelda.
Yeah, you know, and I want to play that game, right? Because
I
I have a Switch, but it's like I know that I'm just not going to ever get around to finishing it.
Yeah, it's long.
You know, open world, like you've had it since launch, and you haven't finished it.
No,
so.
I'm probably only a good 3-4 hours into that game.
Yeah, M&C Mornings, what's up?
Okay, thanks. Hello, Mooch Crap, JD, and by the way, JD for Premiership of Canada.
Nice.
My question is, guys, do you think Microsoft will up the price on Xbox Live following on from what Sony have done? I doubt it very much myself. Also, Mooch Crap, anytime you're up for a game of Gears against us Europeans, and me and my homies are ready for it.
Nice.
We'll get it on down, dude. So that's all I have to say. Good show. Keep up the good work. Happy days.
Awesome. I love when he
Hey, we got a very nice call there. You know, it wasn't like all blown up my ear or anything.
Yes,
so.
it didn't come in hot. So that's great. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you one thing. I think Xbox Live might even go down by $10. I don't think that Microsoft will raise any price at all. I think they know that it saves them face. Not just that, but I mean, let's be honest. It's the same motto as like saying digital sales of a game are not going to go up because digital is definitely cheaper than physical to produce, etc. So if anything, you're going to just see more deals from Microsoft. Microsoft wants you online. They're not going to deter that fact. And I think that money they make now, that $3 billion plus, that's all just frosting on the cake, folks.
Yeah.
I don't see them doing that. They just want more people to do it. That's how they're going to make more money. They don't need to jack the price up. Sony's I'm sorry, Crap. I know you want to get Sony's using this money to rob Peter to pay Paul, okay? They're not giving you anything better on your online experience. Like, the chat's terrible. Getting in and out of a friend chat is just getting in and out. Just using chat is awful. The sound quality is bad. They haven't done anything for you guys as far as online services. And I think they're using that money somewhere else. That's why they're jacking it up, because they need it in another category, and Microsoft doesn't.
Mel just says, somebody says Sony needed that money for Uber, and Mel says that I think Lyft is more on Sony's level.
Well put.
Yeah, you know, it's for me, I think that I fully expect them to raise the price in America next year for PlayStation Plus. I don't, you know, like... They seem like the kind of company that goes, let's see what we can get away with here. Let's raise the prices. Can you do this? Let's see if let's not give them any games. Let's shorten our E3 and show them the exact same things we showed last year and see if we get away with that. See if anybody gives us the win. And they did. Yeah, they did. Right? It's like phone line's on fire this morning. Damn.
Coming in hot.
It is coming in hot. M&C Mornings. That's so Sony, Timma. Yes, exactly.
That is so Sony, Timma.
Hey, hit that like button. People.
Hey guys, it's MM2K, proud Patreon supporter.
As always, I love the show. You guys I apologize. I'm out here cutting the grass trying to multitask so my wife doesn't kill me. So I got a question. Got into a big thing on Twitter about Xbox fans opposed to other fans, and the point that was made was that Xbox fans are the most rabid, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I would have to give that trophy to Sony. I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on this. Like, if you look at this year alone, their holiday lineup sucks. Their E3 was horrible, as Mooch mentions. Sean Layton came out there, ate a bag of Pringles, and just went back and cut the show off. And they're really not offering fans anything as far as EA Access, cross-play, any of that stuff. Yet we have the most powerful console coming out as Xbox fans, and we're complaining. So I think if you take those facts into consideration, I think the Sony fans are more rabid. May not be here nor there, but just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. And again, keep up the good work. Love the show.
Nice. I mean, listen, that's the thing. We always get blamed for that. I don't listen. It's easy to just take a hot subject and throw it at the Xbox community, and then you'll watch some of the Xbox folks argue with each other, and then people just kind of sit back and watch it, and then they'll take clips and video and this, that. And listen, it is what it is. I think it's great because, listen, we do podcasts, guys. It's a show. It's a TV show. A radio show that goes on every other day. You have to talk about stuff. And if you don't talk about things, there's not much to really go over. So I don't know. A lot of people say that. But I think that the Xbox community is more critical, but we are more critical because we want a better product.
We are hardest on our product than anybody else is. Absolutely. So that's why it seems like all the worse when we're hard on the product, and then because we've also got to deal with the PC people and the PlayStation people, whereas nobody's really dogging the PlayStation. No. You got some Xbox fans that do, but and then for the PC stuff, you don't really have people dogging that either.
Where's the PlayStation people that are upset in Europe that their online's going up? Where's the media reporting anger and furious? Like, this is so anti-consumer. Like, the anti-consumer list for Sony this generation is just through the roof. But you won't find that on any public. And if it is, it's buried. It is buried. It's 20 clicks deep. So, I mean, it's just it's unbelievable. Like, if Microsoft had, just imagine, folks, just forget Mooch and crap for a second. Just imagine if the world was reversed and you had no EA access, no crossplay, and Xbox Live was going up by $10 to $15 a year. Can you just imagine the media? Just take a second and think about that. It would be a hellstorm. It would be unbelievable. Cars would be flipped over in the States. Things would be going crazy. Billboards would be ripped down. Unbelievable things would be going on.
Dogs and cats living together in sin.
Dogs and cats living together in sin. Damon Hatfield on 24 hours a day. Listen, there's just...
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, but here's the thing. Sony has done all of those things.
Yeah.
And you don't hear about it anywhere, and it's okay. Everything is okay. Listen, you can't even download games on Sony. You can stream them. Like, that's ridiculous, right? But no, everything is okay.
Hey, so everybody bitched about, like, there being advertisements on the Xbox dashboard, right? They're like, well, what are we paying Xbox Live for? Sony puts a PlayStation Now thing, replaces one of your games and puts it on your damn thing without consent or anything, and people are just like, oh, whatever. Like, nobody makes a big deal out of this. Here's another thing, right? Minecraft, the biggest game in the world, is about to do this update, right? So, with that being said, Minecraft is not going to give the update to PlayStation because Sony is refusing to allow crossplay. Now it looks like they've gone into negotiations, because guess what happens if they lose this huge new update? Like, this is basically Minecraft 2.0. Right. It's like this big, like, the 4K update and the massive update or whatever, and all the crossplay and stuff like that. Now that's what Microsoft should do. Say, hey, you aren't going to allow for crossplay. We're not going to allow you guys to get any more updates of Minecraft. And guess what that's going to do? That's going to send people off of PlayStation onto Xbox. Because if you're going to play it on
I
console,
understand
you're
they can
there.
I understand they can make a lot of money by having their services on multiple platforms. But like you said, I don't understand why they also can't understand that they could double dip here. They could do something like that where PlayStation would be forced then to do that. There's no way they're going to let all their fans leave. I mean, Minecraft is massive. Microsoft has all these tools, and I don't understand why they're not using at least one of them. to capitalize on the Xbox. I don't understand. I mean, or at least to capitalize on crossplay, because that's something that they want. If you want multiple servers, you got to strong arm them a little bit, and they're not doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Also, like to the dude in the chat says people are critical on Xbox. It's losing 2-1 to Sony. Facts. Losing the Sony in sales is different than losing the Sony where it counts, which is obviously the console itself, the games, the services, and things like that. Where Microsoft is winning by far more than 2-1, in my opinion. You know, everything that I'm most excited for, and you might not be, but for me personally, the things that I'm most excited for are on Xbox, the most powerful console ever. Which is going to be the Xbox One X, obviously Xbox Live. Like, I'm super pumped for Crackdown 3, Forza Motorsport 7, Cuphead, PUBG. These are games that I'm excited for, and they're not on PlayStation.
That's right.
You know, I'm excited for Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2 and the next Halo, and you know, I'm really excited for that stuff, and I want to play the games this year on the best console that's going to play them the best and look the best.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Battlefront 2,
the Battlefront 2,
the World
Call
War
of Duty.
II. Yeah. Those are the games. The Assassin's Creed. Those are the games I'm going to play on Xbox One X. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? I just think that for me, that's what's most important, because like the controller and things like that. Like I'm
going to say it again, crap. People don't understand this. They don't make a lot of money. Neither company makes almost any money on the console sale.
Yeah,
that's the one-time purchase, folks. They make like $15 to $25 a console. That's not a big deal. They don't care. They need you to buy the games and services.
You officially won the vote last week. Like,
oh, did it? It's official?
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez. I would like to do those so that they finish by the end of the show. Just do
you know what? I don't mind how he did it, because that way you can announce it the next week, and we could just say who's winning.
We could do that.
Yeah, but you also have to take into consideration some people don't watch the show live. So
that is true.
That is true. And plus, we could draw people to the vote or whatever. So we had 317 votes, which that's lame. You guys all should be voting. Booch got 54% for the rundown. I got 46%. I demand a recount, you goddamn Booch Maniacs.
Demand a recount. The Booch Maniacs come out in force.
They do. Like,
they really
man.
do.
So we got another rundown today, which I think is even better. Like, we did a really good rundown.
Yes, it was
and,
a really good rundown.
And I'm holding it hostage, so it's going to be well over 200 likes. So you guys want to get those likes rolling, because I promise it's going to be worth it. And then we're going to hold another vote to see exactly who wins. And I think I'm going to win this week. The Crapaholics aren't going to let me down today.
No, I love it, Crap, because the Crapaholics, they have to actually wake up to vote, though. So we'll see if
yeah, wake up, Crapaholics. Let's do this. Come on, I know you're out there. Let's. I believe. I do.
I believe.
I believe.
I also believe we have another voicemail.
Yeah.
Crap.
Good segue.
Yes.
That's right. We've got Tony Berg.
Tony Berg,
Tony,
our good friend.
Nice. Awesome.
Good morning, gentlemen. This is Tony Berg. I hope you are all doing wonderfully. So, here is a question for you guys. So, obviously, Microsoft got some stick when the Xbox One was released, which, honestly, you know, I still have no idea why they still hold a grudge against Microsoft for that. I mean, yeah, they screwed up, but they certainly came out and fixed everything, in my opinion. So, my question to you guys, what do you think is, or should be, Microsoft's strategy moving forward after the Xbox One X? So it looks like we're all going to be doing these, you know, mid-gen upgrades. I'm not, you know, it's definitely moving a lot quicker than it used to be. So, you know, what do you think their strategy will be moving forward? I personally don't think Microsoft will ever want a less powerful console than PlayStation. They certainly have the ability to do that. I mean, they've shown that with the Xbox One X. But what do you think their strategy should be? Would love to hear what you guys think. Keep up the good work. And hopefully we'll catch you online sometime so we can have a game. And take care. Bye-bye.
I mean, listen, you know, I like the call. I like the question. Here's the thing, Crap. I think moving forward, this may not be the exciting answer everybody wants to hear, but I think you're going to hear it anyways. It's power. They got to keep the power crown. And here's why I say that. The games are going to come anyways. Let's stop with this ridiculousness of, no, games first, Mooch. What are you talking about? Listen, it's about power. We know that Sony's going to try and do something as sneaky as Sony can in an affordable way for PS5. And I think that Microsoft is probably going to launch. I think they're going to launch. It is dangerous because that was a great conversation we had on Xbox Nation about 2-3 weeks ago when Hellhammer was like, no, they really can't do that. They need to focus on coming out when the PS5 comes out. But that may be the case. I think it would be very, very smart for Microsoft to also wait maybe not even a full year, wait like 6 months, whatever they can to get that jump on Sony. Beating them with whatever they put in the box. Keep yourself as the power console. Crap, GTA 6, okay? Call of Duty, Battlefront 3, what is it? Borderlands 3. All these games that are coming out in the future, okay? Witcher 4. They're going to come. They're coming anyways.
Yeah.
Give the developers the power in the box. Give them the most powerful console that they can make games for.
Developers.
The developers.
Man, I miss that guy. God, wouldn't it be nice to have a guy like that pumped up about your company and your product? Man,
he's one of those guys when you walk into his office, you're like, listen, Steve, I know we weren't going to go this route, but if you'll let me just spend these extra $3 billion, I guarantee you we'll crush them like ants. And he's like, give me the checkbook.
Exactly. And he's like, in fact, like I heard that there was a story going around that when he found out that they lost Bungie as a developer, somebody quit. No, here's what it is. Somebody quit Microsoft to work at Google, and he threw a chair at him.
Yeah.
That guy was really into the company, and that's what you really want. You know what I mean? So I could definitely see that. And you know what? I think, look, it's 2017, and there's only 4 months left in 2017. Hey, let's forget 2013. That shit was so long ago.
That's
like,
over.
damn, man.
It's like complaining about the PS3 or the Red Ring of Death right now. You know what I mean? It's like, that's just, who cares? That's over with. Right now, the consoles that you currently have in your home, whether you have a PS4 vanilla or an Xbox One S, those consoles are basically giving you the exact same game at this point. Now, moving forward, you're going to see the difference in what HDR, true HDR and 4K gaming is on the Xbox One X. They are taking a step forward, a leap forward. And even if you say, no, Mooch, that's not true. The Pro and the X will be compatible on certain games. Parity will be there. Fine. I'll even give you a couple of them. But the few that are like that, the load times, the draw distance, the 4K textures, all of that's going to be better on the X. So this is a mid-gen upgrade. And I think the voicemail was also asking, how is it moving forward? Here it is, folks. PS5, Xbox 2, whatever they're going to call it, Xbox Scorpio 2, whatever you want to call it, those will also have mid-gen upgrades 4 years after that. So just get ready that every 4 years you're going to have a console if you want to keep up with the Joneses. If not, you feel free to hold on to your day one in any respected category and ride it out. It's the same way with phones. There's the iPhone 7, there's the iPhone 7S, there's the 6, there's the 6S, the 5, the 5S. You don't have to buy the S. You do not have to. But it is the better phone per that year, and this will be the better console for the next 3 to 4 years. I think you're crazy not to, because you're telling Microsoft that you want these upgrades in power. If you don't go buy the X, you're telling them it was just a bunch of nonsense in the media and we don't care. But I think most Xbox fans did care.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think that you're right. I just think that also, man, it's time to get over that stuff. Like, let it go. Yeah. Let it, I still scratch my head sometimes when people go, and I seen this in my feed not too long ago on Twitter where somebody's like, yeah, I used to be an Xbox fan, then they tried to ruin the used game market, and they tried to do this, and always online, and you know what I mean? And you just laugh at that point, it's like, oh, come on,
stop.
Like, just stop that shit, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, stop that
we
nonsense.
sit here and we're like, it's all about the games, we're gamers. If you're a gamer, it shouldn't matter. If it doesn't matter, then why do you sit there and boast the other 180p for the past 3 years? It's not that big of a deal, guys. It's really not. But when you say 4K, now 4K lighting, 4K textures, draw distance, faster load times, and native 4K doesn't matter? All of that doesn't matter, but 180p? Come on, just stop it.
Exactly. Well, now that stuff doesn't matter. Come on. It's all about games, even though Microsoft had those right from the start, and people were didn't buy them, but didn't help Microsoft any. So I mean, what do I know? Who we got on deck, J-Dubs?
We got mass murder.
Mass murder.
Hey Mooch, hey Crap, it's Mass Murder here again. I don't know if you guys are still on this topic or not, but do you guys think the reason why Rare is making kitty games is because Microsoft bought them and put them on the Kinect, and that's the reason why they're out of touch with games these days, or is anybody going to give them another chance? Because before they went to the Kinect, most of their games everybody loved. All right, I'll wait for the answer offline. Thanks. Bye.
What? Wait, dude. They don't do kiddie games. Their style is like that art style, but it's like you can look at a lot of their games like Perfect Dark and even, you know, it's got like this weird kind of humor to it. Sea of Thieves isn't a kiddie game.
No, it's not. And, you know, listen, let me tell the audience something, because if you don't believe me, and seeing is believing, I did play Fortnite a couple times, and I've enjoyed it. And Fortnite has that it is cartoony. And it's not that I'm going to sit here and say that I do think Microsoft needs some photorealism games. I do think they need some of that in their portfolio. But there is a difference here now to where I saw a game like Fortnite, which is an illustration of like amazing caricatures and screen design. And I think you're going to see that same thing in Sea of Thieves. It's not as cartoony as the actual artwork is portraying. There's definitely serious objectives. There's fighting. They've just given you a very, very artistic look at a game. It's a different way of playing. And, you know, Livewire did a video many months ago about why he's excited for Sea of Thieves. And he's like, guys, we can't just keep playing all these serious shooters. You know, he's like, eventually you got to change it up. That's why gaming's supposed to be such a great thing. It's such a diverse world. And Sea of Thieves is going to give you serious gameplay, but it's going to give you that the reason sometimes you try to escape into another world and play a game and get away from things. It's the same reason you read a book, you know?
Yeah.
This is a way for you to kind of get away, escape reality, but at the same time, develop skill, and there's true objectives and teamwork. So I listen, I know where the caller's coming from. I get it. I get it. But you got to play some of these games that look cartoony. Like, I'll give you this much. Ratchet and Clank, that's cartoony.
Yeah.
Okay, to me, that's cartoon. You bang a big barrel and 15 little pieces of stuff come out, and you get a big gun and you fight something in the sky. Whereas Fortnite, very similar. You bang things, little parts kind of fly all over the place, but then it has the building aspect. It has the team building. You have to work with 4 other people. There's traps to build. Your fort will always be different. The worlds are regenerated each time. There's just more to it. There's a lot more to it.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And we're getting a pretty good crowd out here today, almost 500.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for coming out this morning.
Yes, we really appreciate it. And, yeah, Sea of Thieves, and mark my words, man, I think Sea of Thieves is going to be huge for Xbox.
Yes.
I just see a lot of people wanting to play it, and the people that do play it enjoy it and have a good time playing it. They have fun. So, you know what I mean? That hashtag fun. That's what it's all about. And so I think that this game is going to be huge for Microsoft. I do. And I don't know that we'll ever know that it's going to be huge because, you know, Microsoft doesn't really share numbers, but I just think that it's going to do very, very well for them in the future as well. There is something I want to talk about that somebody brought up to me about, did you hear the Shadow of War is going to have microtransactions?
I did hear about that, but I mean, am I the only one that's not worried about that at all?
Yeah, you know what? Like, I said the same thing. I was like, yeah, that happens a lot now. And somebody's like, yeah, but now it means that it's going to take you longer to save up the in-game, to work at saving the in-game currency and things like that. So, apparently it's going to have loot chest, microtransactions, and premium currency. So,
I mean, yeah, but the thing, people said the same thing about Gears. Remember when there was like $5 and $10 packs that you can get things pretty much right away? Now, I mean, you have to play a good amount of multiplayer games to earn the coins, but who cares? I've earned so many coins. I mean, once you get going in Gears, like, I don't want to stop. If this game's as good as I think it is, you're going to earn everything rapidly.
Pretty damn quick,
yeah.
MNC Mornings, what's up? How's it going?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Christian, calling from Indiana. Kind of got a two-part question for you. My first one is, you know, I'm going to make the jump to the Xbox One X, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that are on the fence. I've been a console gamer my whole life, but I've never really seen 4K gaming. So, you know, when I go to that console midnight release, bring it home, open that bad boy up, what should I expect? How much of a difference is it going to be? And then the second part of my question is what is the best way for Microsoft to get this across to their fans? I think it was Crap that did a video where they might have some 4K kiosks at GameStop, but what really can they do to get this across besides that? Because it seems like they're just relying on their message and a loyal fan base to buy these consoles. Thanks.
I mean, it's interesting when he says when I get home and open the box. I mean, here's the deal, and I'm going to sound a little stereotypical and a little gaming media here. If you have the proper equipment at home, I'll tell you, especially HDR on your television, you're going to get blown away. I think you're really going to enjoy it. I think it will have a whoa factor. But, you know, I don't know if it'll be like the one that you expected from like past generations. I will say this, right, Crap? Wouldn't you say that like this current generation, when we took our Xbox Ones and our PS4s home, were the least whoa effect of all the generations? For me, wasn't a bad thing. It was just the least.
Here's the thing. I played Rise, so I was blown away when I first got my Xbox One.
That's true. That is true. Rise was a spectacle. Yes,
it is. I mean, that game still, even now, just really like will blow you away. Like, I was like, holy crap.
Right.
And I thought that was amazing. And then when I got my PS4, the first game I played was The Order. So I was pretty impressed with the graphics on that as well.
Good point.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, I was impressed. But again, it's not going to feel like as big of a leap simply for the fact that the original Xbox and PlayStation 2 weren't really HD consoles. And then we went into HD, you know. So that helped a lot, because just going to HD really helps with the clarity and things like that.
Let me say this, Crap, to add to your point. Okay, where we are now, everybody, we are in the 4K world. Okay, and for some reason, 720p to 1080p, that didn't really do it for me personally. I wasn't like watching a 720p TV and then 1080p TVs come out, and I was like, oh my god, this is night and day. I will say this much: watching the 4K, we've picked up John Wick 2 on 4K. Blu-ray. We've picked up Boss Baby. Watching these movies, which is hysterical, by the way.
You watch Boss Baby?
Dude, Alec, well, I have kids. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Welcome to reality, Crap. Yes. Everybody in the chat, if you have kids, give Crap a thumbs down. So no, what I was gonna say was these are right. These are movies though that on a 4K OLED or HDR, it looks like it looks like a painting on screen. It is glorious. It's gorgeous. So I think this is a mega boost upward. And anybody that doesn't have absolutely so great. But I mean, there you go. Look at those thumbs down from all the parents in the chat.
Oh, come on, you guys! I don't have.
No, I don't mean kids. I mean, Crap's just not. Crap's like, you're watching Boss. But yes, Crap. On a Friday night after a long, hard day at work, I just kind of kick up to some Sesame Street and Boss Baby. So,
Sesame, dude, I gotta say, man, like growing up, Sesame Street scared the hell out of me.
Come on,
dude, Big Bird terrified me.
Oh, Big Bird's great.
Big Bird swoops down. Like, think about this from a kid perspective, right?
Maybe Snuffleupagus.
A giant. No. Big Bird swoops down, and he's like this 8-foot bird. And he's yellow. Like, that scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. So
he didn't swoop at all. He moved at about 1.5 miles an hour. That was a mile an hour faster than Snuffy. Okay?
I just pictured him like swooping down on me, man. I was terrified of him. So
Bird. That was the one you got to worry about. Is Snuffleupagus. Snuffy.
I was worried, man. I like Cookie Monster because I could relate.
Cookie was great. Listen, Grover, come on. These are great shows. The kids love them. It's fun.
Yeah. MNC Mornings, what's up?
Yes.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Maniac, 730, y'all. What's going on, Mooch? What's going on, Crap? Nice. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been up on here. Yeah, I want to talk about these Sony ponies, man. Like, what's going on with you guys, man? You guys keep bringing up sale. Sony's winning. Technically, to me, Sony's losing, and I'm explaining to you guys. Back in 2011, as I was reading, it said something about Sony lost $6.4 billion, and then 2014 they lost another $2.something billion from the PSN hack. Plus, both of those was the PSN hack, and that wasn't included with the stock market loss. That's not even included with that, brother. So you guys keep saying Sony's winning. Please explain how they winning. Technically, they losing. And I'm going to say why they losing. Because you guys keep bringing up this 60 million consoles sold. Sony's broke. That 60 million ain't going to cover all them billions that they lost. So how are they winning? When it comes to the games, listen, brother, SOCOM's dead. All right? Fucking, what's the other game? Resistance. Resistance is dead.
Yep.
My nigga, look at Killzone. Killzone is now dead. What do Sony got? But indies, and now they got the fucking PSVR. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't selling. It's so pretty good. It's pretty good. But what the fuck does that do? What does it? The PS4 has no games, my dude. I'm not talking about the little indies. I'm not talking about the fucking third party. I'm talking about where's the first party games for Sony? Where are the new shit at? They don't got nothing. All the games keep being delayed. What's the name of that game with the little fucking rat dog? That shit was delayed for like 10 years. 10 fucking years. Okay, Microsoft sold 30 million consoles. Okay. Microsoft, they don't give a fuck about the consoles. That's hardware. They make their money on software. Where's the software on Sony's side, brother? There's no games. I bought another PS4. I spent $200 on it, and guess what game I'm playing? Baseball. I'm playing MLB The Show 17. Ain't nothing else on that shit to play, my G. And I'm being real. I'm not being a fucking Xbox fucking fanboy. I'm just keeping it G. I like both consoles, but Sony, they don't got shit right now. To me, technically, Sony's losing, and we gonna keep it just like that. Because Microsoft, they got the games. They come in hits after hit. They got games, and they coming out with more fucking games. They had to delay some games because some of the games they don't have room for. You know what I'm saying? Now we got the powerful console. We got the beast coming, the most powerful console, my G. Yeah, y'all was talking all that power shit, 1080p, Microsoft, at the Xbox 900p, 720p. Look at the fucking PS Pro. The PS Pro, the chip is all fucked up. The games, they're fucking not even hitting 60 frames. Them shits is going 30 frames, 20 frames. Look at Call of Duty on the fucking Pro, man. It's a waste of time even buying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now they talking about making a PS5. They want to make another PS Pro with a little mo. Come on, man. Stop it. Man. Hey, yo, this is Maniac, man. I'm out, but let me know. But y'all losing. All right.
Yo, man, listen, that was a man who had something to say, okay?
Yeah.
You could tell. He didn't just call and be like, oh, I don't know what to say. He knew exactly what he was talking about. Here's the thing. I've been saying this since well, I think about 2013, maybe even a little before, is that Sony really isn't doing well as a company. And I know, shout out to a few people that are great people and supporters of us crap, but they are Sony fans in the chat, and they're cool. They're very cool. And they're like, I don't really care how Sony's doing as long as PlayStation's doing well. Yes, the PlayStation brand is afloat, but PlayStation is a part of a larger corporation, which is not doing well overall. I think Sony's not doing well in their TV division. They're getting beat out by LG, and they're getting beat out by Samsung. They don't do phones anymore. Their Blu-ray player, I mean, you're gonna go buy a 4K Blu-ray player from Sony. They don't even put it on the PS4 Pro, and Microsoft has a cheaper one for you in the S. Listen, this gentleman who called in couldn't have been more right. And by selling 60 million consoles and making a profit of $15 to $25 per, you guys don't understand. Just because a console's $400, that doesn't mean they made $200 profit. That's not how it works. And it's a one-time static purchase. They bought it, they made the $15. If you don't go home and play the games, and their games aren't doing as well as you think. Yes, you hear Uncharted and Horizon keep being talked about, but The Order didn't do well. Okay, I mean, what is there? Nihon, 1 million worldwide with 63 million consoles. That's not great. I told you the new numbers, 5 to 6, 7 million sales in software are what people rant and rave about now. 1 million's not going to cut it with the amount of money and budget that go into gaming, gaming development. So he makes a lot of points. Sony's not really doing great. The PlayStation division is afloat. That's great, but I mean, they're not doing great. And I think that's the point of the caller had to make.
Yeah, I agree. And it was a fantastic call. I mean, that's what it's all about, is giving people a
that
voice.
man was passionate.
Yeah, that and that's what I'd like to see, man. And he was right 100% of the way. So good on him for having that that kind of sense and things like that. So I want to let you guys know, when we get to 275 likes, which there's over 500 watching, it should be easy. We'll get the rundown. Really good show. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
because
we're almost at just about the halfway mark.
Yeah,
it
we're
would be nice.
Yeah, to get those likes up and to get that doing. Yeah, so
come on, don't be George Jetson. It's not hard to hit a button, folks.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, support us. Do it. Anyway, who we got on deck, J Dubs?
So we've got last week's winner of Fortnite, Datka Vodka.
All right,
Datka Vodka, nice.
Hey, this is Dr. Vodka, Destiny's Trip Mind Genius. I was just curious on two fronts. One, how can EA give PlayStation the rights to marketing, but not have EA access? Because, I mean, that doesn't make sense. You can promote their goods, but you can't even basically take care of their service that they're providing. And also, with the release of the Destiny PC settings, requirements to run at 4K, 60 FPS, will they announce that the Xbox One can do it, or can the X1 do it? The One X do it? Thank you. Have a good one.
What was he saying about now EA access? Because Sony doesn't have EA access, they shouldn't have the rights to things like Battlefront, etc.?
I'm not sure if that's like I had trouble understanding what he was actually asking.
Right.
I
think it was something in that world. He's trying to say, I think if Sony's shutting down EA access, why is EA doing other marketing deals? Listen, I guess it's the old money talks and the rest takes a walk.
Well, here's the thing, right? Like, it's still all they still want to sell their games. You know what I mean? Like, sure, like Sony said no to their service, but they're still going to sell a lot of EA games, and so you're not going to like crap the bed there. I just think that Sony obviously wanted to sell their own services more, and to me, it's always going to be more appealing to download the game as opposed to not downloading the game. So yeah, like for me personally, that's the way it's always going to go. I'm super excited to I use Game Pass. I have it. Like I think Dirt was on there or something. Was a new game added.
Yes.
I'm gonna play through that. I think I like the services that they're offering. If Sony ever offered EA access, maybe I'd get it on there too. I don't know, but I doubt they will. So we'll have to see how that goes. But hey, that was a good call, Datka. We appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, look at that. We're closing in on 275.
Closing in on 275.
We lit a little fire under the ass, and then they start hitting those like buttons.
Well, while we take this call, just a shout out to Doc Cupcakes in the audience. Luca showed up. We were really, really happy to see all you guys here in the community support the show. Thank you.
Hell yeah, man. You guys rock. We really do appreciate it, man. There is no show without you guys. So
absolutely.
MNC Mornings, what's up?
Hey, MOH, hey, crap. I'm sitting here listening to the chat. I'm seeing Twitter boys in here again talking about computers. Last week I sent you guys a video about a guy that computer that was terrible to the Xbox. Xbox good. What was that built? Like 1,500. But at the end of the video, he still said to Xbox goodbye at the price they were asking. That's all I got to ask. Y'all have a good day and a good show.
Yeah, I caught part of that, but I mean, that was, I believe, Jesse who sent us that video. I didn't see much of it. Listen, I got news, and I didn't hear the question that well. You know, here's the thing about it is I think a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of blending that's going on, and I kind of blame Microsoft for this. They've really mixed the PC crowd in with the console world. I can't stress enough. I don't know if you guys ever see Almond Joy commercials. Okay, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Here's the thing. Consoles are Mound bars and PCs are Almond Joys. And if you don't like almonds and peanuts and nuts, that's where you belong. You're over there. I don't understand why we're mixing the two. The fact that you come home, the last caller said it himself, take the console out of the box, plug it into your TV, you play the game. It's already optimized for you. You don't have to update drivers and this and that and blah, blah, blah. The updates come through overnight. You don't even have to worry about it. You turn your Xbox on or your PlayStation on, bang, your console's updated, and you play the game. That's why we play console, guys. I just don't – I think a friend of mine who plays a lot of PC games, he says part of the reason they love the PC world is they like to build, right? They like that aspect. The stuff that we hate, they love. And that's fine. But you have to understand in the PC world that we're finally starting to get some of the graphical capability. I think the next generation that comes out will be up to you guys in the frames, frame rate discussion. And then basically we're back to almost, the same. That doesn't mean you can't go out and buy. There's somebody next door to you has a better car than you, a faster car than you, a car with more options in it. Does that mean your car sucks? No.
Hell no.
No, that's my point. So like the whole thing is like when you're a PC guy, you got to understand something. I don't understand why this conversation is getting blended. It's two different worlds, and they're being collided because you see Microsoft be like, PC is console, console is PC. Yes, and really, absolutely not, because we're not in that world where we can just take parts in and parts out and make our console better, and we don't want to do that. Like it's within our means. There's nobody who's a PC guy can tell me I can go buy that stuff tomorrow. I choose not to. Like, I don't care. Like, when you guys get older, you work all day at a computer. I don't want to come home and play on a computer. That's a me problem. I don't like it. But yeah. So I mean, that's the one thing when you're seeing all these PC videos and the Xbox videos and the PlayStation video. Like, I don't think everyone understands. The console guys don't care what the PC builds and what they cost, and I don't think the PC people genuinely give a shit about us getting the X. I just think you see these small groups that are making these videos. It's just it's water and oil. I don't.
It is like for me, like the whole PC versus Xbox thing is stupid. First of all, like the PC dudes try to push their agenda on Xbox dudes. I don't get that. The reason why you're Xbox dude is because you like consoles, and if you like PC, then you like PC. Like I don't understand why one would affect you one way or the other. The only reason why a PC dude would really get pissed off or try to push his agenda, is because they're upset over over the fact that the X is going to be a bump over most people's PCs, and that annoys them. So that's to me is what happens. So every time I get a PC dude that does that to me, I always think that they're like, oh,
let's take that call, crap.
Poor guy. Yeah, MNC Mornings, what's up?
For like a half hour.
What's up, Mooch and Crap? Longtime supporter, multiple-time caller. True Racer calling from the Midwest, doing the YouTube, Twitter thing. I'm calling today because I got some questions about Mixer. Yesterday, me and Nukem did a stream. He did his.
Hello.
We lost him, Jay.
I'm not sure what's happening with him.
Yeah, Skype has been pretty bad today. I don't know what the deal is.
Skype is pretty bad. Yeah, are you still there, True Racer?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, we were losing you out there for a while. If you
just repeat the question.
Okay. Like I was saying, the Mixer app wasn't working correctly where it didn't include both me and Noof's commentary in the stream, and we had the party chat audio on, even turned it off and on. And I was wondering, do you guys know a way to fix this so future streams, the commentary will be there?
No, I mean, it could just been an issue yesterday.
Is he saying that the chat disappeared on Mixer?
He's saying that, like, you couldn't hear both of them because the way he does stuff is stream stuff to Mixer, and then, like, he was hoping that, like, you have to include the audio. Like, I don't know, like, did Noof include his audio? Like, those are the questions you'd have to ask Noof. You know what I mean? Like, you have to include your audio for that to actually work.
There's a lot of little weird things. Like, first of all, I mean, is it still going on for you guys? Do you see, like, when somebody is starting to broadcast on Mixer, it still says, it'll say, like, Crapgamer is now on Beam. It still says Beam.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Here's the thing where you're like, fix your shit. I don't understand how you can sit here and you got, all the guys at Xbox are showing the covers of their laptops and they all have Mixer stickers and blue light. Like, stop with the stickers. Stop with the neon signs you got hanging in next to the elevators and fix the damn thing. It looks very unprofessional when you're a Fortune 500 company and it still says so-and-so is streaming on Beam. And you're the ones that changed it from Beam to Mixer. So, like, that's one of the things. The chat disappears sometimes halfway through a stream, which is very annoying because how are you as the streamer supposed to keep in touch with your audience? I mean, Mixer still has a lot of stuff it needs, and I don't understand why they did the big announcement with Mixer before these little, like I said, just the logo and the appearance of it are still a bit sketchy.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Man, don't worry. We're going to be doing that rundown any second now, but we got another damn call. MNC Mornings, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
I know
Me,
that
Luca.
voice.
Luca,
I just wanted to call in real quick to say, hey, good morning, and you know, the show's going great so far, and I'm really proud of you guys. Also, geez, like, the amount of nonsense I've seen from the PC guys this week has me rolling my eyes. Like, a lot of my friends have been getting into tips with them, and that's just been so bothersome to see. I honestly don't understand why they're so obsessed with, like, this console war stuff. It's like you're not a part of this, you know? You're not a part of this. PC is a completely different animal. Stop trying to prove that your rig is better than the X. Who cares? Let people game on what they want to game. That's how I feel about it. And I think the entire back and forth is stupid. Also, Mixer sucks, so there's that. But, you know, just wanted to call in real quick just to add in my 2 cents, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
That is the female mooch. That is awesome. Luca, great to hear from you this morning. And you know what? I mean, to a certain extent, crap. I mean, even I've taken a few weeks off from Mixer. I don't know. For some reason, like, it needs a B12 shot. You know, it needs a little kick in the ass. And a lot of people are telling me that the neatest feature, the dual streaming, people aren't enjoying it. I don't know if you weren't we touching base on that? I think a bit on either Xbox Nation or Crossfire. We kind of just dabbled over it because people are saying it's hard to understand and listen to all of that communication banter going on 2, 3, 4 screens.
Yeah, I like it. So, you know, I'm going to say that I don't have a problem with Mixer. But, yeah, the PC stuff, I'll agree 100% with her. She really makes a good point right there. And who is ready for some rundown?
Let's hit that rundown.
We are so close to 300 likes, too. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, go ahead and give us those extra 3 likes, folks. Come on, yes, so close.
Guys.
You can do it.
300.
Yeah, that was a great call, by the way, Luca. Appreciate that. Which, yeah, we were so backed up with the yeah,
that's the other thing. Fuzzy Belvedere makes a point. He says the mobile app is in need of an update. Something fierce doesn't need an update. Yeah, it's so bad.
Exactly. And man, I tell you what, this rundown is going to be great. Jay, I got you all hooked up in there, ready to run this thing, man. Let's do it.
Stereo.
Yeah, he's. Welcome to the rundown. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go over topic, and we're going to go back and forth and see the pros and cons of each of these topics. Maybe we agree, maybe we don't. But let's kick it off with topic number 1, VR price drops. It's a good time to jump in. What are your thoughts on this, Mooch? I think it's a great time to jump into VR. It's a fun thing. Yeah, it's a little bit of a gimmick, but the way the prices are dropping, I think that now or never is the key.
So you're telling me 10 months, 11 months, 12 months into this thing even be out in the wild, the price drop is happening at a rapid rate. This is the time to jump into it. This is the time, if you have one, to sell one quick while there's a lot of gullible people out there.
No. Listen. Here's the thing. The games are going to come. We're getting games all the time. But if you don't jump in now, it does have that chance to fail.
You're playing the 2017 version of Pitfall with a pair of goggles on your eyes. This thing is terrible. Listen, even the game that was out there that you have, what is that game called, the gun? I can't even remember. Farpoint. I played it. There's not even a sense of where you are, what's going down. You look down at your own body. You look like a 95-year-old man. Everything's a mess. There's even, what is it? I don't even remember, and pardon me, folks, for not knowing all the terminology. I've actually gone to Total Recall to get it wiped out. What is it actually that you call it when you're moving? Because it's not walking. What is it?
It's called
shifting?
Walking. It's
shifting.
It's half step. It's half step. You got a half step. Trust me.
That's not a half step. Listen, I'm telling you right now. VR, sell.
No. Bye, folks. Bye. Next topic. Friday the 13th. Is the fad over? You know, this game was all the rage for weeks and weeks. The Xbox One seems to have been screwed over a little bit. They didn't get the updates that the other ones got. Do you think that this thing is over now, Mooch? Is it still going? Is it fun, quote unquote? What's your thought?
You guys love poking fun at me when I was the one that was actually right on this one. Get J-Dubs on here. We got to get a Mooch's right shirt. I said this game was an utter mess. Listen, was it fun? Yes, it was fun. I get that. But fun is a loose interpretation word. People use that for everything. There's people playing Yahtzee right now saying that that's fun, okay? Crossword puzzles are fun for certain people and age types, okay? This is not a fun game. This is a game that after 3, 4, 5 times of playing it, got really repetitive. I did have a decent time streaming it because I actually had fun, in quotes, with the people in the audience on Mixer watching us play and interacting. That was the fun. The problem is this game is a mess. They've let a lot of their actual hardcore Patreon folks down that actually took care of them. Their initial backers have been let down with the skins they promised them that were only for them.
Yeah, well, let me just say this real quick. I think content drop will help this tremendously to get people interested again. I don't think it's over for good, but we'll have to see how that goes.
Well, I got news for you. The debate's almost over, crap, because here's the reason. No one's playing it anymore. It's DOA. It's done already. No one's done.
People are still playing, man. They're still playing.
I got to see numbers. We got to see numbers. Next MNC Mornings.
Yeah. Third topic. Bungie again says maybe no Xbox One X support. Should gamers consider boycotting Destiny 2? Mooch, I'm looking at you, bro.
Listen, here's the thing. I can't sit here and tell you that it's going to be native 4K, but you're going to get the same treatment the Pro's going to get. And the fact of the matter is it's actually going to be better than that, because even if it's just what they get, you're going to get better load times, better draw distances. Okay, you're going to get the 4K textures. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be native 4K. I think they're going to go all in for it. I really do. I just think that Bungie can't talk about it, crap. They're under contract. And before the game comes out, how can you say the other platform's going to be better and they just gave you $50 million?
That's true, but what happens, how would you feel about it if the Xbox One comes out, or Xbox One X comes out, and they don't do anything to upgrade it? Like nothing.
Well, I got news for you. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a huge problem, because I went ahead and invested in the Xbox One version, and I'm not going to sit here and play it in 1080p on my $500 super box. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
So someone's going to have to answer for that.
And you got that OLED, so I mean, you don't want to be playing that shit on there either. So
that's true. Very true. It'd be triple disappointment.
Yes. Next topic. Should Microsoft still do traditional console generations after the Xbox One X? The way things are going right now, where we get these upgrades every 4 years or so, I like this idea. I'm okay with it. I don't think you need to really go ahead and do a quote-unquote next gen, as long as they're doing this and they're optional upgrades anyway. What are your thoughts about it?
I don't know, crap. Here's my thing. I like this mid-gen stuff, okay? This isn't even a banter back and forth thing. This is a banter back and forth thing with the public. You have to understand something. There's technologies moving fast. I understand Digital Foundry came out and said it's not moving as fast as it once was, but it's still moving quite fast. And the next blurb or blip is going to be huge in the upcoming years. So I like that Microsoft and Sony are taking a stance to where they're saying every 3 years we get a refresh. What they're doing, though, is they're not alienating you as a customer. You don't have to buy it. But myself and a lot of gamers, in quotes, are going to go out there and buy the better platform. They want to see their TVs and their games playing at the optimum performance that they paid for. And I don't blame them.
Yeah. To me, like, once you do, the only generational leap should be, like, we're going to 4K. You know, like 4K, maybe 8K. Just do these, because it makes sense. We live in a world that upgrades sporadically like this.
Listen,
like
4K's been too hard to get. 4K's been hard enough to get the public into. There's no way that we're going to get people in the 8K for almost a decade.
I don't think so either. I think we're going to do the next update for Xbox will be 4K 60 everything.
Absolutely.
So, next topic. Multiplayer versus single player. What is this all about?
Listen, here's exactly what it's all about. It's too much of a push in one direction. When you listen to people on Twitter or anything on social media, the push is for single player game. The thing about it is this: we're all coming home, and after you play maybe 6, 10, 20, 30, 50 hours of a single player game, don't you want to start to hang out with your friends again and have a good time? I think multiplayer is not getting the praise that it needs. And that's why Xbox doesn't get the praise that it gets in the media's eye, is they always look at single-player games and hold those on a pedestal. We've been playing single-player games since the 80s, if not before that. Enough's enough already. Listen, a lot of the reason I enjoy gaming at the age that I'm at is because it's a very social part of my life. I love getting on, having a party chat of anywhere from 4 people to 14. We jamming out, playing Call of Duty, Battlefront, Destiny, Gears, Halo. The list goes on and on and on. This is why, and that's my whole point. I think multiplayer is just as important as single player, if not more.
Yeah, I think just the way we live and the way gaming is right now, multiplayer obviously as important as single player. So I'll actually agree with you on that. Next topic: should we pay for online gaming? This is pretty self-explanatory, even though this is one of your topics. I think that as console gamers, we're kind of conditioned to do that. I look at it as I pay Xbox Live, I get games out of it as well. They also highly police the online community, so we don't have to worry about a lot of the nonsense. I don't have to worry about playing against people that are cheating or anything like this. There's a good feedback system for that. I have no problem with paying. They're giving me a superior service. Those servers aren't free. They're not cheap. it's a bargain.
I'd like to argue with you, but I can't here. I have no problem. The sales now are anywhere around $35 a year. For $35 a year, we're getting the games that they're including now. You're getting up to 4 games, 2 back compat, 2 Xbox One games, plus that security you're talking about. You don't see the pirating going on. You don't see people flying through the air to multiplayer because it's governed, and everything else from the UI keeps changing and staying fresh. I have no problem paying for this. I understand the PC guy's point. If the internet's free, the internet's free. I do understand that. But the UIs in the PC world, they all have a lot of other problems that we don't run into. They don't want to talk about it, but it is what it is. So I have no problem with paying anywhere from $35 to $40. I know the tag is $60, but no one's paying over $40 who's in the community. We see the sales coming up every 3 to 6 months.
Exactly, 100%. Next topic. Game price is too high or just right? This is all you, bro.
Well, here's the thing. You know what I mean? People keep complaining that games should be cheaper. Games should be cheaper. Everything in life goes up. I think the rate of inflation is 2% a year. Maybe it's even higher now. That was the saying many, many years ago. My point being is games have been $60 for so long, and people still are writing, I don't see why I can't get this thing for $40 on day one. I don't really have a problem with $60. Do I want to see it jump to 80 or 90? No, that's a problem. Then you're going to lose the masses. But the thing is, though, I don't think $60 is still that much for a game. I don't know how you feel about it. Personally, I don't have a problem. If it's digital, give us $10 off. Make it $50 because we all know what it actually costs for the marketing, the branding, the box, the instructions, the salesperson. That's all cut out. So make it $50 for digital, $60 for physical, and let's drop this debate.
I have no problem with $60. There's been no real increase over the entire span of gaming. It's always been pretty much the same price, and so I have absolutely no problem with it. They can make extra money with microtransactions and DLC, and I'm fine with that because that's optional, but your base experience is going to be the same, and I'm fine with that. So, last topic, custom consoles needed anymore? This is your topic.
Listen,
so
here's the thing. I'll take it away and run with it. Enough with the custom consoles. I understand that the gold PS4 sold, and back in the day, the Gears one sold. Listen, here's the thing. I don't see what it is. Right now, we all have our media centers. People are so taking pictures of, look at how I'm doing this and designing that. They either have a black or a white media center, okay? The more important thing nowadays, which I think we'll talk about next week, is horizontal or vertical, the way you leave your gaming platform of choice. But my point is this. Let's stop with this. People want the hydro-colored, hydroponic, these are ridiculous colors and misshapes. Nobody has this look going on in their living room. Nobody buys a shirt there, or excuse me, a rocking chair that's the color of the rainbow. This is ridiculous. Just keep them black and white. I
love custom consoles. It makes people want to go out.
I know I'm in the minority.
Them. Yeah, like here's the thing. I think that custom consoles, and I know I'm going over the bell, but fuck it. I think custom consoles make people buy multiple consoles, like just because they're cool. Hell, you might already have a regular one, and you're like, damn, that Gears one looks fucking awesome. I know you love that Gears console, bro. But and then the Halo consoles, I love this idea. I think they need to do more and more of this. Sony does it, and they've been super successful with it. Microsoft 100% needs to do this. Get back to what made Xbox 360 great. Make Xbox great again, Phil Spencer. More custom consoles, more custom controllers, which they showed some more custom controllers today that looked amazing. So I think that they need to make more of this stuff. Absolutely 100% all the way.
Well, you're never going to convince me. I'm either buying the black one or the white one, and 99% of the time I'm buying the black one because it looks better in my house. That's just the way it is. And I think a lot of people feel that way.
Won this one. Crapgamer won this one. I can already tell.
Vote for Mooch, everybody. We're going to have the poll out. Vote for Mooch. You know I made good points, and I know deep down inside you know that I made a good point. Crap is doing the fanboy thing. Mooch is speaking from the heart. Vote Mooch.
No. Custom consoles, folks. Custom consoles. And, hey, there you go, man. We hope you guys really enjoyed the rundown the second week. If you guys have any topics you'd like to see us debate and discuss, let us know. Send it to J-Dubs, and we might even add it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Awesome show.
That was,
awesome.
And I definitely won that. I mean, how can anybody in their right mind? Hold on, let me say this. I know that I saw some Mooch maniacs like, Mooch won. How can anybody in their right goddamn mind think that you won when you were against custom fucking consoles?
Because
are
it's
you
called
serious?
realistic crap.
That's not realistic. Come on.
What's the Technicolor Dreamcoat console?
I do, man. Everybody wants that. You know what I mean?
Look at those Mooch maniacs in the chat.
Oh no, come on. Yeah, there you go. They're like crap. Yeah.
Oh.
J-Dubs, we got to get that poll up immediately because I'm going to win this. This one shouldn't even be close. It should be like 80-20.
I had that poll ready just as you guys finished talking.
Perfect.
Okay, good.
It's out there, folks.
Yes, I'm going to retweet this. All you people better J-Dubs put himself in there.
Nice.
All you people better vote for Crapgamer because I clearly won that. You know what I mean? Mooch said no to custom consoles.
I just can't. Listen, here's my thing with custom consoles. I mean, we're gonna not hear the end of this for some time. But I mean, like I said, who wants this rainbow-colored like? It's just. It baffles me how people want to put this.
Maniacs, God damn you!
The Mooch maniacs are so. They run rampant. They are everywhere.
They're worse than Sony fanboys. Like, they don't care what Mooch says, what Mooch does. As soon as Mooch said, hey, no custom consoles, so no custom consoles.
Fuck the custom consoles. I'm out. Everybody just throw their Gears console out the window while the show happened.
Yeah, come on, man. I totally won that rundown, man.
Listen,
Damn.
you did a good job, Crap. You did a good job. The people will speak. We'll find out. This is great. Oh, God. No, the rundown is great because the rundown, we deliberately picked some topics that irk me and Crap personally. We argue a lot behind the scenes on different things. That we don't see eye to eye on certain things in gaming. And then we have so many people that like send us things that are like, talk about this, talk about that. So the rundown's a great way to kind of get a little bit of inside notes on how J-Dubs, Crap, and I feel before the show. On a
if
lot
I'm not careful,
subjects.
J-Dubs will beat me. He's already almost tied with me on the poll.
Jay's going to be like Ross Perot in the 88 election.
I'm in. I'm out. Vote for me. Yes. Vote for me.
He could actually hurt us. He could hurt us here.
Yeah, it might be. He could be the whoever that guy was that was independent that this past
the independent.
year.
Look at that, 57% with Mooch. I mean, only 28 votes in, but
I mean, yeah, come on. You know,
the maniacs, right? Like you said, the Mooch maniacs were already voting before the rundown even finished.
They were. They were just like, woo, Mooch. Oh, anytime they see Mooch in there. So, anyway,
we should
let's
do
another. Yeah. Let's do another voicemail.
Sure, we've got Diggity on deck.
Oh, okay, good stuff.
Diggity. Nice.
What's up, Mooch, Crap, J-Dubs? This is Dirt Griggity here. Hey, man, I want to ask y'all a quick question. What do you guys think about Dead Rising 4? I read on Twitter recently that the game like hasn't even sold 1 million. So pretty much mean the game sold pretty bad. What do you guys think is the reason for that? Was it the release date? Was it the game just not being that great? Because it's personally my opinion. I feel Dead Rising 3 was better. It seems to me that the graphics got worse for some reason. I don't know why a sequel graphics will look worse than the first one. But I just thought the game was average. I don't know what you guys think. All right, fellas. That's all I got.
It's a good question. I mean, Diggity brings up a point. He's saying that Dead Rising 4... in his eyes, took a step back.
Well, Dead Rising 4 sold piss poor, apparently, so, and he's saying the graphics did. Here's the thing, the graphics did, I guess, take a step back, because if you remember, Dead Rising 3 had over 1,000 zombies on the screen at once, and no 2 zombies were wearing the same outfit, where in Dead Rising 4, all the zombies pretty much wore the same damn thing. So, it did take a step back. I don't know, it's like, I thought both were good. 3 was probably the better game, because it was more of a... it was still goofy, but they had more realistic stuff going on with it. Where Dead Rising 4 was just super easy and just kind of fun, like mindless fun. So, I mean, yeah, but I agree. Maybe they should have went back with the slightly more serious tone for Dead Rising 3. But I like both. I think both are fun. But they did go back to the full goofy nonsense with Dead Rising 4. So.
Yeah, I mean, listen, for some reason, I have a lot. I think I'm #fun, right? Crap. I mean, Dead Rising 4 is a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed 4 more than 3. That's me. Yeah. For some reason, 3 was a hot mess. I thought that the realism looked really good. They did a really good job in that. but it was littered with like there's just those parking cones all over the road, and just like, you know, you pick up a parking cone, you can make a bullhorn or something else. I was like, this is stupid. And the corridors were tight, narrow. There was no real open world. It's kind of the same in Dead Rising 4, where they could have made the world a little bigger. But they tried to make the sceneries a little bit different with the whole mall, and then transition out into the town. And listen, I actually have I have a full. I mean this wholeheartedly. I'm going to go back and play that and finish that game. I got about halfway through it. For some reason, I'm in the mood. Something makes me want to wait. I think it's getting the 4K treatment, right, Crap?
Yeah, it's supposed to be getting an update. So,
and I'm going to wait for that and play it around Christmas because it is a Christmas theme.
Yeah, like that was what was really cool about it to me, was play that game around Christmas time. Otherwise, it's probably not going to be as good a game. You know what I mean? But
right. To
me, and it's even got some good DLC and stuff like that right now. So, like, to me personally, I think it's a damn good game. I like them both. I just don't. You know, December is a weird time for a game to come out.
It is.
You know, so yeah, it just. Hopefully they do go back to the franchise, because I do like it. It's hard saying what they should do, because I like 3 and 4, while 2 and 1 I didn't really like because of the timers. So, you know, it's kind of tough, so I don't know. But who else we got on deck, J-Dubs?
We've got Darth Vicious.
Okay.
Hey, Jay. Hey, Mooch. Hey, Crap. This is Darth Vicious. I'm just calling in to ask a question. It has to do with special edition consoles. For each one of you, what would be your favorite special edition console? Thanks a lot. Keep it up, the great work. Take it easy. Bye.
Oh, there you go, Crap.
You're going to love the Gears one,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. That one's fantastic. Come on, dude.
So much fun to turn it on and listen to the screeching. It sounds like your disc gets stuck in the goddamn tray. It's like, and I'm like, what the? Who actually okayed that sound effect?
You know what custom consoles I really liked? I liked the ones on. I don't know if he just meant this generation in general, or just like every generation. I love some of the 360 ones. That Star Wars one with the white Kinect, and I like that one a lot. I really like the Halo ones. They did a Halo Reach and a Halo 4 custom consoles, were fantastic. They did a Super Gears console on the 360 that was really good too. So I love those custom consoles. I really wish they do more of them. I could see that it was really hard to do custom consoles with the original Xbox One, because that thing was just like this big bulky thing. But overall, man, I'm really impressed with the ones that we've seen last gen, not so much this gen. Like this gen is.
Well, the other thing is like a lot of times these custom consoles are hitting you in the nostalgia factor, folks. Okay,
it is a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug. You're like, oh my god, I'm a Halo fan. I got to get one that looks like a Halo. After, like, and Halo's a bad example because Halo or maybe Uncharted are both signature to each brand. But, like, if you take a step back and you look at something that just comes in a wacky color, and you're like, oh, it's really cool because it's wacky. And you're like, well, after 3 months of it not being in the media and nobody talking about it, congratulations, you now have a wacky-looking console in your, and you have people coming over to your house, and they're like, hey, why do you have, like, the that Walmart smiley face sticker on the top of your console? You're like, oh, no, it's just a wacky custom console I picked up 3 months ago. And they're like, yeah, you are a wacky son of a bitch. And it's like, I don't know, for some reason, I personally think this is like, right? Like, you don't go buy amazing, like, sound equipment or anything. Speakers don't come in wacky colors. You know, equalizers don't come in wacky colors. You know, when's the last time you bought a wacky TV set? You know what I mean?
You know, like, people really, here's the thing, right? When I bought my Nintendo Switch, I had always intended to get the gray ones, right? I was like, I don't really want those really neon colored Joy-Cons on my fucking console, right? Now, I see those cool colors, and I kind of want one with the cool colors.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
nostalgia is a hell of a drug.
It is, Mooch. Thanks.
So is, Mooch.
Well, which ones do you have? Do you have the gray ones or the colorful ones? Your Switch.
See, I went with the gray ones.
Yeah, exactly, right. But don't you think, like,
don't want the goofy? I don't know, the ones that look like a rainbow pop. You know, I mean, like, I hypothetically wouldn't mind taking the Switch on the road. You know, when travel is due for work, and going out there and enjoying playing. But I'm not going to sit there and look like you got a bomb pop in your hand. I want to sit there and play a console. Look as adult as you can playing a console. No, listen, coming from New York in the world I am right now, mobile gaming for me is almost 0 to none. But I mean, nonetheless, I
want to point out with this vote real quick that I would probably be winning if J-Dubs didn't include himself in that. I'm just saying.
There it is.
I'm just saying. J-Dubs is robbing me right now.
He is stealing some of the votes.
You crapaholics out there, I am ashamed if I do not get more support this week. Come on, guys. Look, Mooch said he doesn't like custom consoles. I said custom consoles.
Shout out to the great Doc Cupcake who's in the chat. Doc says, save your money on custom consoles and spend it on games. It's a money pit. It is. It's a money burn.
Yeah, but if you're looking just to get into that specific console at that specific time, then that could put somebody over the edge. You know what I mean? Like, I really think that custom consoles help sell things. Look, we can deny that custom consoles, you know, or we can't deny that they help sell things. Look at that Darth Vader console for the PS4. That thing sold like goddamn hotcakes.
That's not fair, though. First of all, that wasn't a custom console. That was a sticker. It was a sticker. And number two, it's Star Wars. I told you, you know what I mean? You can have like any picture of anything on Star Wars that's going to sell. That's not necessarily fair. If you want to look at what did well or didn't do well, look at like the PS4. What did they do? They did I think the Destiny console did okay for them. The Batman one did okay. And Xbox has had a handful, right? The Halo one did well for them. But again, that's not fair because that's Halo. That's their signature. And then the other custom consoles they had come out, they weren't that great. I don't know. I just didn't think they were that all. That Call of Duty one was awful. The Call of Duty one for PlayStation was terrible. It was so bad they didn't do it again.
Yeah, but they have like that Batman one was pretty damn good. And
it was
then yeah, I mean, like people liked it, you know.
Yeah,
and like I said, that Star Wars one, if they do another Star Wars one, man, that's gonna be hard for Microsoft.
They might. That is gonna be a tough fight.
Yeah, it is. It definitely would be probably a bit of a tough fight. Who do we got? J-Dubs, who's on deck?
We have Dante Rivera.
All right.
Hey, what's up, MNC Mornings? This is the SWI Halo Storm 3. I really enjoy your content, guys, especially you, Crap and Mooch, and J-Dubs. You guys do a great job, and I hope you guys keep it up. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm going to ask you a quick question, then I'm going to go. If you could bring back an OG Xbox game, or an Xbox 360 game, and turn it into a big franchise, you'd have to reboot it. Which game would you choose? So, for example, if I chose, let's say, Star Wars Republic Commando, gets rebooted, Xbox One, 2017. That's just an example. You guys could choose any game, and I'm really curious to what games you'd choose. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. See ya.
All right, go, Crap. I'll let you take it away. You're the nostalgic OG Xbox guy.
You know what? Like, was he saying specifically like OG Xbox games?
He said OG Xbox or 360, a game that was on those consoles that hasn't been brought up.
You know what? I would reboot Perfect Dark just because I think that there's some life there. Make it a third-person game.
Yes.
Maybe throw in some action stuff. You know, I think there's some legs there.
Absolutely.
So that would be the one. I had heard that they had thought about that. So to me, it makes pretty damn. A lot of damn sense to actually go out and do that. So that would be the one that I would go ahead and do. So hopefully we see something like that in the future because they have some games that they could play around with and reboot, and that would be one.
Well, I don't know if he was talking about just Microsoft. Mine before we get to the call, just to answer the question would be I would say Left 4 Dead. I'd like to see Left 4 Dead. You don't have to go Left 4 Dead 3 and just make a continuation. Start it over, make it darker, much more serious with a couple of the funny punchlines. They're fine, but I mean like that serious gritty, you know, Fear the Walking Dead type of shit, you know, where you're in a hotel and you got to get out. That could be great.
Yep. MNC Mornings, what's up? How you doing?
Hey, Mooch and Crap, this is Tim. Been a while since I called. I'm not going to take up your time. I just wanted to see what you guys thought of with this crossplay. It seems like it's escalating more and more, and it's getting kind of political with Sony. And it's funny that I watched a video that you made, Crap, about it with that dev, and Microsoft made an article, I forgot what website it was on, about how Sony's making a big mistake with this crossplay. And the same stuff he said, I said weeks ago when it was first announced with Minecraft and some other things, that they're making a big mistake in the long run with certain games. Because, like, let's say a game like Anthem, you know, the developers are wanting to utilize this, and they say that Sony's the only one holding it back. I can see a huge backlash against this. And real quick before I go, it seems like a lot of people are misconstruing why we want crossplay. People are saying, well, I don't want to play with Xbox guys. Well, that's fine. It isn't so much I want to play with PlayStation guys. I want to play with my friends. They're missing that point. It's the friends that we want to play with. I have friends, like right now I'm at work, that have PlayStations. I can't play Anthem or Destiny or Call of Duty with them. It isn't so much I want to play with some random people. It's my friends and family that is being sick because of these whatever rules and regulations that they have. So just let me know what you think on crossplay and where this is going to lead to with Sony, because as Mike Ribara said, it's not going to go away, and this I believe can be a make or break for Sony, not PlayStation, but Sony as a company. Thank you. Bye.
The problem is Sony is under this impression that if people can play against PlayStation gamers on a different platform, that people won't all of a sudden go out and buy PlayStation, which I think that's the stupidest line of thinking I've ever heard in my life. So Microsoft had to get tough with Minecraft, and they're saying, hey, if you don't do crossplay, you're not getting the new update.
No, wait, are you saying they did say this crap? Or
yes.
Oh,
they said this. Yes,
Okay.
it's official. Like on the Minecraft thing, they're not working with Sony. They're not going to get this big update because this update is for people that are going to be able to crossplay. So Sony really kind of cool guyed themselves out of that, you know, and I could see that happening to other companies. So if you're a Minecraft gamer on PlayStation, you're about to have a lesser version than the Switch. Think about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That is Microsoft starting to flex their muscles. I don't know. I personally think the same way you do with that whole situation. I don't know.
Yeah,
the crossplay thing for me, to be honest with you, I understand why they want it. I think it's great for Microsoft. I'm pro crossplay, but I just don't. For some reason, I just got to be honest with you. I won't use it much.
Yeah,
I wouldn't use it much.
I probably wouldn't. Even, not on that game. Maybe Rocket Cars or Soccer League or whatever. What the hell? Soccer Cars. Sorry. Yeah. That would be one that I would do it.
Soccer Cars is definitely one that would get some attention, but I don't know. For some reason, it's just not. I can't say, hey, you know, I can't wait to play against somebody on PlayStation. For the most part, PlayStation players...
I'm making a comeback on this vote, buddy.
Oh,
I'm telling you, I am almost
Guys,
there.
Don't ever let Mooch lose, folks. Go
Oh,
out there
my
and
God.
vote.
You guys-
Whether it's raining, it's hailing out, go out and vote.
Right now, I would be up by so much right now if J-Dubs didn't include himself.
Or I could have just blown the lead out of proportion.
No.
This is
gonna be my epic comeback win.
Before we get to a call real quick, can you explain to me, I've read a couple articles on it, what's all this hype with Spotify? Like,
Spotify is that was a big thing that Sony had that people were jealous of.
Right.
And so now it's coming back. It's coming to the Xbox One. So just another feature, you know, you're going to be able to listen to it in the background or whatever you want on Xbox.
Pandora, and it's the same as Groove.
Yeah, same shit, but people like it better, I guess. I don't know.
They like it better because they didn't have it.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get another voicemail because we only got a couple left.
We actually have a live call if you want to take that instead, guys.
Okay, we could take a live call. Sure. MNC Mornings, what the hell is up?
I might know who it is.
Hey, gentlemen, it's Doc Cupcake.
What's up, Doc?
What's up, Doc?
How you guys doing out there today? I know I'm probably going to get some feedback here through the system, but trying with it. I wanted to frickin' give some logic down on you crap because, damn it, I've been sitting here listening to your stuff here, rambling that nonsense. Save your money. We always are trying to figure out the best way to just buy games. You know, there's so many games out there, and if you're pouring it into a plastic piece of crap that's just been laser cut or slapped with a sticker I can print off at Kinko's and on it, then you know what? You need to get your head examined because you know what? That's just a fool's mistake.
There you go, Doc. That's beautiful.
Just wanted to have some fun with y'all.
Appreciate the call. The Doc now, and just in case anyone's wondering and voting, Doc is now a fully endorsed Mooch. So,
well, hold on. Let me say, I didn't say that. I don't think that gamers that already have these consoles should go out and buy them. But I'm saying that people that haven't jumped yet, when they see their favorite game having these, they're like, "Whoa, that looks sweet." I'm telling you, even if you only have one or the other, right? So let's say you're a PlayStation only gamer, and Microsoft comes out the door with an Anthem console that looks fucking fantastic, right? Or a Halo 6 console that looks absolutely amazing. Like, that would maybe make them jump and get it. These consoles make people want to go out and get it. Plus, you do have the collectors, like Xbox Addict. He buys every console and every freaking, how many controllers does that man have? Like 300. So these things obviously sell, and they keep making them, like the controllers and stuff, because they sell.
No.
So I
Doc
think
was
that,
just having fun with you. You know, the thing
Yeah, I
about
know.
it is that, Doc's a huge collector of certain things too. You know, the thing about it is this. You make a great point with Xbox Addict. He doesn't just collect one of each. He collects about 8 of each.
Yeah.
He's got rows and rows of the same varietal. You gotta understand something. There is a market for it, crap. I'm not saying it's not making Microsoft or Sony money. And that's why you're probably right in the fact that it's never going to go away. But I'm just saying to people, listen, I don't care what kind of entertainment center you have. There's no wacky TVs. There's no crazy technicolored equalizers. And you're going to eventually at some point look down at your system and go, why did I buy that? And you know, you've said it before, you know, and don't get me wrong, the Gears one is really nice with the laser etch, this and that. I have it. But then I look down and I'm like, why do I have a blood red console in the middle of my entertainment center? It just looks weird. So, you know, that's my only rationale to you guys. And if you already have one, do you need to go buy another one again because it's in blood red?
if you already have one, probably not. But
groovy purple?
Yeah, I mean, if you already have one, probably not. But I'm just saying, it's good for people that want to jump in on that. You know what I mean?
Let's take another call, crap.
Yeah, what do we got, J-Dubs?
So we've got Dan C.
All right. All right.
Yo, what's up, Mooch Crabs? It's Dan from Florida. I don't really have a question, man. It's about, 3 o'clock at night right now, early in the morning, just getting off of work. I'm driving home and I'm thinking to myself, not really, I'm, just remembering how I came across Crap Channel. So, I think it was a year ago or so, and I forgot what the video was. I saw it in my suggestion area for YouTube, and I think it was one of the videos where you said, I think it was 10 things that the Xbox is doing wrong, or you hate about the Xbox, one of them. At first, man, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I'm like, oh god, here comes another fanboy. So I'm like, let me watch it. I ain't got nothing else to do. So I clicked on the video, man. I'm sitting here watching it. At first, I was, really wasn't thinking nothing of it. Just thinking it's not a fanboy and all that stuff, to be honest with you. And next couple of days, I went back on your channel, Crap, and I kept scrolling through your videos, and I kept finding more videos of you talking about other stuff. And I started noticing something, like when IGN talks and GameSpot talks. So I'm thinking to myself, maybe this guy do got something, maybe you do have something to go with it. So I started looking into more of the details when IGN talks about PlayStation and Xbox. And I realized what you were saying was spot on, about the media biases and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow. This guy is not a fanboy, and I actually agree with you. So with that said, I'm going to say thank you, Mooch and Crap, for opening my eyes against the media bias and how they treat Xbox this generation. And I appreciate it, man. Love the show.
Appreciate it, man. Always good to have Crapaholics. So basically, he found my channel because I did like a top 10 things that I hate about Xbox One, but it was totally a facetious thing, right? Like they weren't really reasons to hate it. I think it was like a gag or something. And so yeah, he was surprised by that, and then kept coming back to watch the channel, which is cool because I do, like, the thing about my channel is I do a little bit of everything. Sometimes I'll just do things that are just totally a joke or funny, like that are funny to me even. They might not even be funny to anybody else, but I have a good time with it. Like I was telling you offline before we went to do the thing, Randall Thor, the man with the million, he did a video about The Last of Us 2 not even being in full production yet. And so I was joking with him, and I said, that's not clickbait enough for me to watch. And so he came up with this title about Sony lying about a PS4 exclusive. I said I'm going to use that, and then I damn well did. You know what I mean? So I definitely do, and then it just depends. I have fun with it, so it is good to see you know, people that find it and maybe find it for a reason that they didn't think they'd find it, right? You know, so they might have thought, oh man, here's just another guy hating on Xbox, and then they see that it's you know, something that's actually positive Xbox. So yeah. Mooch, hello. Oh, Mooch isn't even here.
I'm sitting here telling you that it's a dead heat, 39-39 on the. No, I was here. I heard every word you said.
Oh, okay.
No, I apologize. I like anytime it is the morning, folks. So I do breakfast while I'm doing MNC mornings. As a lot of morning shows do on the radio. So I make sure that you guys. Crap has bat ears. I make sure that there will be no chewing or any noises that reflect the show in a negative way. But we are in a dead heat in the rundown voting. Mooch Maniacs, get out there and look. It's long shot goes. Crap is winning, and then it's the Darth Vader. No, so,
no, it's 39-39. Fucking J-Dubs with 22% scamming.
J-Dubs is literally the independent voter that came in and ruined somebody in the election for president.
In Canada, it's called the Green Party.
Well, the Green Party. Yeah. Anyway, who else we got? How many more we got? J-Dubs.
This is our last voicemail. We have. He's a Patreon supporter, and he's a new caller. His name is Beryl.
All right.
Hi guys, this is Beryl. Greetings from Czech Republic, a small country in Europe. So sorry for my accent. Look, you're about my age, so I guess you've been gaming for quite some time now. I want to ask you if you have noticed the shift in game reviews lately in comparison to movie reviews, for example. What I mean is you don't see a review of a Batman movie that says, I have not seen a single shot with Spider-Man or Mad Max in it. I mean, you just don't see that. It doesn't make sense, right? But lately I've seen quite often a review for a game that overlooks everything that is in the game and focuses on things that is not there. For example, Halo 5, which looks great, has a nice gameplay, story, co-op, multiplayer, game mechanics, voice acting, etc. The list goes on. But what is the first thing that you hear as a complaint? That the game doesn't contain enough of Master Chief. I mean, you play as a Master Chief in just a couple of missions. Well, guess what? In Halo Reach, the Master Chief is not there at all. So, anyway, my question is, have you noticed such a change in the game reviews? Have a great day and keep up the good work. Bye-bye.
What do you think, Crap? Game reviews changed a lot?
It's hard saying. Like, game reviews are always hit or miss for me anyway, because different people have different games that they like. Like, if I were working at an IGN, I would assume that they wouldn't give me JRPGs to review because those aren't my forte. You know what I mean? So it is odd to me that, like, it seems like PlayStation games or Nintendo games get given to people to review who enjoy or have a history with those type of games, where Xbox games just get given to anybody.
Right.
And so they have a less chance to like them, which I always find to be a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's been a real. I got to tell you, this has been a bummer. That's been a bummer in this generation for me. I'll speak for myself and only me here. But last generation, Crap, I used to wait for the reviews to come out on IGN and some of the other big sites. And I used to really enjoy sitting there and listening to them really detail what was some of the great things, some of the things they were a little bit concerned about. And nowadays, that's over. I mean, Uncharted comes out. You're just waiting to see if it got a 9.9 or a 10.1. And, you know, everything is just right. So, it's never going to disappoint you. It's a masterpiece.
They're going to pull that old thing, crank it up to 11. It got an 11 out of 10. Like,
I don't know if you guys, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but IGN just posted up The Last of Us 2. It's a masterpiece. It's got a 10 out of 10. Listen,
11 out of 10, folks.
Yes.
Why 11, IGN? Because 11's more than 10.
Because we said, because Damon Hatfield said so. Okay, that's why. Damon Hatfield in his little hat. Listen, it is what it is, and I'm glad the caller brought that up, because myself personally, I genuinely enjoyed it all the way from the days of Nintendo Power and reviews that come through, Game Informer magazine. Just seeing Adam Sessler's video reviews, reading his posts. I used to enjoy that so much prior to 2013, and that's all gone now, folks. That's all gone thanks to the gaming media. It's gone because what happened was, don't get me wrong, now you have, Mooch will do a review, Crap. You've got some great folks out there in the Xbox community doing their videos and doing reviews, and they're great. And I definitely would recommend you listen to a YouTuber before you listen to the gaming media, because the gaming media has an agenda. But, I used to look forward to that. Maybe that agenda occurred before, but I think the word journalism meant a lot more prior to 2012. If you go back, it was before social media hit the strides that it's at now. So, yeah, unfortunately, great question by the caller, but I'll tell you, I do think reviews have changed, and they've changed for the worse.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Hey, J-Dubs, did we get a Pony Prize winner?
Yes, we did. And it was Fuzzy Belvedere.
Nice.
Fuzzy Belvedere.
Huge fan of the show.
Yeah, congrats, man. I really do appreciate that, man. You're going to get a cool game prize. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna have to pick this out, and then you get it from J-Dubs anyway. But
Crap's going through his drawers now to try to find. He's sifting through his
Crap,
socks and his underwear to try to find games.
The grab bag gift. Oh, fun.
As I fall behind in the voting again. Come on, people.
I'm like the Mooch horse is the one coming around the bend now. Coming around. Here he goes now. God. Taking the lead. Wins by a nose.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably lose that one again, although I thought I had the stronger argument. I can't believe people are against custom consoles. Come on.
I don't think they're against them, Crap. I just think I think that even if they agree with you on custom consoles being a moneymaker, I think they agree with me that they look ridiculous most of the time. And realistically, after you buy it and have it in your home, you're 3, 4, 5 months after the hype factor's gone, the nostalgia's gone, you start to say, why did I buy this goofy-looking thing?
Because they're awesome. That's why.
Well, there you go, folks.
I'm gonna read the Patreon supporters list real quick.
Yes,
Josha Z, Jack Jackal, Delilah HD, Justin B, Lethal Papa, Dustin L, John S, Mark D, G-Man 209, Longshot. What's up, bro? He's the Megaton guy running around with the Starscream thing. Jason S, Armored Reaper, thank you. We got Ethan, Death Singer, Sione Doors, Seer Bliss, Killing Dan, Jazzy Noob Xbox, Silent Bob X, ooh wee, Cliche as F, Michael C, Dirt Griggity. I'm just gonna keep reading these because I really appreciate everybody that helps us out. Greg R, Lou C, Dotka Vodka, Mark B, Lady Foxfire, of course, Sean D, Snotty Kleenex, John B, Sean L, Frodo86, what up, bro? Prince, Soldier Effect, Christopher M, K2, Tony Almada, Brandon, Space Cat, Ray Barada, Elliot B, Shadow Moses, Dan M, Ross W, Snoopy, Siberia, Peter L, Timodos, this guy uses a different name, so I'm going to skip him because I forget what it was. But Manco,
Death Reaper.
Death Reaper, yes, there you go. Beryl, Sim, Jason H, Mark G, the PlayStation Bra, Valkyrie, Dan H, and Andre. Man, like I read everybody today. I know we usually don't do that. Actually, I got more to read. Cool Fusion, Mighty Moss, Matthew M, Leslie J, Hacky Sack, Bruce H, Chris H, Michael B, Spa, K, yeah, whatever. Gary L, James 176, David W, Gus Bus, Adrian A, the Doug Podcast, Karen H, Mr. Zombie Killer, Kyle P, Jermaine, Michael C, Taken Champions, Louis O, Jermaine G, Jesse D, Moodhilla, Paul A. Man, you guys all rock. That's a long list. That's everybody. I usually don't do that. It's a specific tier, but I just wanted to say we're so thankful to so many that have actually come out and supported us lately that it's absolutely a phenomenal thing. We've actually surpassed 91 patrons on Patreon, so that's all thankful to you guys. And we are going to do the raffle. So for $1, you get entered into this raffle where you can win a game, and we do this every single month, and we also do like the smaller prizes every single week as well. But since we had a lot of the calls that we had today were leftovers, we really do we just kind of held those over or whatever. So J-Dubs, do we have the big Patreon one?
Yeah, it's ginormous.
It is.
Yeah, so now we'll put them in presentation.
Yeah.
Nice. So it's ginormous.
Yeah, like I'm still looking into a way to do this a better way, but to be honest with you, everything that I found is not as attractive as the Wheel of Wonder.
Right.
So I'm going to stick with the Wheel of Wonder for now, and believe me, I am not cheating anyone.
Everyone's name that I mentioned,
everyone's name
is
on here.
Is on there, and a lot of people that asked. There were some new folks. They were like, "Am I going to be entered?" And in there, the ones that are just this is for last month's, right? Crap. So anyone that was just recent, it's you'll be on.
Well,
next
the
month's
funny
raffle.
thing is the more recent ones, if they were up until like a couple of days ago, are still going to be on here just because they were already charged.
Okay.
So if
you were charged, then you are absolutely on here. But there was a few people asking me, I think on Friday, and I just said no because I didn't want them. You know, when you're a late right before we do the raffle, usually you're on the next month. But yeah, if you were a couple days ago, then and yours went through, then you're on here. That's for
absolutely. So let's go ahead and
we got to get some good theme music going here.
Oh, please, yes.
Let's get some good theme music.
Oh, there we go, folks. I don't know if you're feeling it, but I am.
Man, I'm pumped. Ladies and gentlemen, let's spin the Wheel of Wonder. Who's going to win today? Let's find out on Mooch and Crap's Wheel of Wonder. Go ahead, Jay. Spin it.
Spin that wheel.
Woo! Who's going to win? This is so exciting, isn't it, fellas? Yes. What are you going to do with all that money if you win? I don't know.
Probably buy a game.
Yes, buy a game. That's a good idea. I think I would buy a game, too.
Why wouldn't you?
Yes. The Wheel of Wonder, brought to you by Patreon.
That is
$1 in a dream. Get you on the wheel.
Love the wheel.
Every month. Here we go.
Here we are. Who won? Very excited to see myself.
Jackal. Congratulations. Wow. Come on down. You've won on the Wheel of Wonder. Yes. Thank you. Very
nice.
Yes, that is awesome.
Outstanding work. Nice work, Jay.
Yes.
Oh, and the pony, we'll take the pony again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The pony decided to run through because he got excited over the Wheel of Wonder.
There is no second prize for the pony, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey, you guys.
Congrats to
oh,
Jack
man, I'm
Jackal.
falling way behind on the votes now. God damn it.
Yeah, that's it, Crap. Unfortunately. Well, hey, like, nice run.
Yeah. I still blame J-Dubs, man. He sandbagged me.
He might have a little bit there.
Yeah. Come on, man. People are like, J-Dubs, they just feel sorry for him because he does all the work and never gets any of the credit. So, although we give him credit all the time.
Absolutely. He's the producer.
He is. There's no show without J-Dubs, man. Thanks.
Yes,
J-Dubs.
Yeah, and I want to take this opportunity to tell people that we've got some really great things coming in the near future. So I've been working on some nice interfaces for the show so that we're not just little circles in the middle of a black screen. That's coming in the near future. Also want to tell people, and I think you've already kind of addressed it, that there were a lot of calls in the last week, but we really had to play catch up from the callers from previous weeks. Like last week's contest gave us an overabundance, so we really had to, pay. It's not fair if we don't play the people that have called in the past. So, if people haven't heard their voicemails yet, you'll either be played on a Patreon show, and there was a Patreon show not too long ago.
Yeah,
you might have been played on that, and look forward to that in the near future. But there were just too many to prepare and to play this week. I mean, as you saw, I think we played 10 today, and we kind of got right to the wire. So
yeah, we want everyone to be heard. Jay made a really good point of that, and the point was heard loud and clear. I think he's right. We want to make sure everyone that calls in gets their voice heard. So
yeah,
we will make sure that next week we'll try to get even more in so we catch up. But some of these were from last week's huge Fortnite giveaway contest.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jackal wins the big Patreon thing. Hey, J-Dubs, can we close out with the Mooch and Crap theme song into the outro? Because I think that would be fantastic.
Go out there, enjoy your Sunday, folks, and mooch what you can. Don't forget that, okay? Hashtag mooch what you can.
BGST later today. Keep an eye out for that. Vote for Crapgamer.
Vote
Thanks for showing up, everybody.
Yes. Later, guys.
Peace.
Mooch and crap, they talk about games and no drama smack. Search the web for media ties to catch these ponies in their lies. Look out, here comes Mooch and Crap. Are they bots? Listen up, they have Mountain Dew in their blood. NeoGaf, Xbox Reds, Crap's got Tendog all over it. Hey there, here comes Mooch and Crap. From a tweet of Phil, Xbox hate will arrive like the Scorpio. Mooch and Crap are just in time. Mooch and crap, zany gaming dual mooch and crap. YouTubing is their core, a thumbnail is its reward to them. Xbox is one big hangout, whenever there's a game out, you'll find Mooch and Crap.